A mentor is defined as an experienced and trusted advisor. The best way to improve your life is to get a mentor, learn from their teachings, and then take action. A good mentor will help you to avoid some mistakes, and they'll inspire you to take action. The good news is today, you don't need a mentor you can reach out and touch. You can have a mentor through books, audio programs, or videos. So it won't cost you a fortune, but it can make you a fortune. Over the past 6 years, I've had several mentors that have had a dramatic impact on my life. I'd like to share them with you, a few of them, and some of their core teachings and top takeaways, at least for me. Grant Cardone, best-selling author, speaker, sales trainer, social media influencer, and real estate mogul. I was turned on to Grant 2012, 2013 through a book recommendation from a colleague. I followed on to that initial book with another book called the 10X Rule. Grant is well known for the 10X Rule. Basically, it says that we typically don't think big enough or act big enough or take enough actions to achieve the goals that we set. So the top two takeaways from the 10X rule are we need to 10X our thinking in terms of goal setting. If you have a goal to make $100,000, you should 10X that. Have your goal be to make $1 million. Because wouldn't it feel better to come up short on $1 million goal than a $100,000 goal? The other part of that is to take 10 times the amount of action that you feel you need to achieve that goal. So if you need to make 10 phone calls to make a sale, you should make 100 phone calls to make that sale. He goes on to say that you shouldn't go to work, but you should go to work to prosper. Work shouldn't be seen as an obligation, but it's something that you get to do. There was something at the end of the 10X rule that really hit me where he says, if you don't go to work every day and do everything within your power to be successful, you're stealing from yourself, you're stealing from your family, you could be stealing from your company, and if you got a great product, you're stealing from your customer. Pretty profound and impactful. My second top mentor is Jim Rohn. He passed away several years before he became my mentor, so I've studied his books and audio programs. He's notably a mentor to Tony Robbins. Who hasn't heard of Tony Robbins? Jim says it all starts with you, and it's this idea of personal responsibility. For things to change, you have to change. So many people, probably myself included, have a blame list. The economy's bad. The government stinks. Our politicians are corrupted. Come from a bad family. This, that, and the other. Look at what's in our circle of influence. What can we do today to improve our health? We can eat better. We could exercise more. We can improve our financial condition by learning some new skills. The second part of this is Jim goes on to say, work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Work harder on yourself than you do on your job is the reason I'm standing in front of you today. The time I came across this, I was reading a lot of books, listening to a lot of audios, watching videos, but there weren't a lot of tangible things I was doing for my self-improvement. I knew about Earl Nightingale and Les Brown. They were big Toastmasters, and so I said, hey, I should come give that a shot, something I can do that's tangible to work harder on myself than I do on my job. He goes on to say, don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. Don't wish for less problems, wish for more skills. Man, when I get down in the dumps, that just gets me every time. Never stop learning. Formal education can make you a living. Self-education could make you a fortune. I heard the average CEO reads 60 books on average a year. The more you earn, the more you learn. Maybe some truth to that. In 2016, when I started my journey to Toastmasters, one of the members named Will Newman approached me and asked me to be my mentor. So this is a physical mentor that has helped me. And I felt he was very genuine about it. It wasn't a project he was completing out of a manual, but he truly offered to help me and advise me. And so we would meet before the meetings, and I would practice my speeches, and he would give me feedback and suggestions. The most notable thing that I picked up from him, you saw at the beginning of my speech when I stood here and I looked at the whole room and I paused. It showed confidence, hopefully, and it drew you in because you were a little bit more interested in what I was about to say. Life is a series of mentors. I've had several good ones. I'm sure going to have many, many more. If I could be a mentor to you, please let me know. Work harder on yourself than do on your job. Madam Toastmaster.